And in our top business story, the value of bilateral trade between Japan and the UAE during the first 6 months of 2014 rose by 4.43% to $25.92 billion, with the increase in trade driven by expansions in both exports and imports to and from the UAE. Japan's exports to the UAE surged by nearly 13% to $4.59 billion and imports by 2.76% to $21.34 billion during the first 6 months of 2014. Japan's H1 2014 trade deficit with the UAE remained nearly at the same level of H1 2013 at $16.7 billion. Motor vehicles at 67.2% remained the dominant commodity of Japan's exports to the UAE, covering more than half its total exports to the UAE. Export of motor vehicles rose by 11.36% during the first half of 2014 to $2.38 billion. The UAE was Japan's fifth largest export destination of passenger motor cars in the world, after the US, China, Russia and Canada, with Saudi Arabia and Oman ranking 7th and 9th respectively. Driven by an increase in the volume and price of crude oils that Japan imported from the UAE, the value of Japan's overall imports from the country rose by 2.76% during the first half of 2014 to $21.3 billion. A 28.8% increase in aluminium imports from the UAE had also contributed to the surge in trade value. Mineral fuels covered 98.10% of the total imports and aluminium 1.63%. The remainder consisted of copper scrap, precious stones and metals, animal feed and fabrics. Two-thirds of UAE companies expect to hire new staff within the next 3 months, according to a new survey by Baith.com. Three-quarters of the 208 employers that responded to the survey said they expected to hire in the next 12 months, with 21% looking to fill 6 to 10 roles. The hiring of junior executives were high on the list, with companies that stated that they were definitely or probably hiring looking to do so within the next 3 months. In the immediate future, UAE companies are particularly seeking sales managers at 19%, customer service representatives 15%, human resources professionals 14%, project managers 14% and executive assistants 14%, according to the survey. Across the Middle East and North Africa, 62% of companies said they would definitely or probably hire in the next 3 months. Private multinationals were identified as most likely to hire, with 41% claiming to be definitely hiring. In Saudi Arabia, 40% of the 342 responding companies said they would definitely hire within 3 months, and another 31% probably would. About 35% of Qatari companies definitely would hire and 24% probably would. In Kuwait, 37% of firms would definitely hire within 3 months and 24% probably would, and 3 in 10 Omani companies said they would definitely hire within 3 months and 26% probably would. Job seeker prospects were lower in Bahrain, where only 1/5 of companies said they would definitely hire, and even fewer, representing 14%, said they probably would. Airport retailer Dubai Duty Free is repricing a $1.75 billion syndicated loan for the second time in just over a year to obtain more favorable terms, a fresh sign of banks' willingness to lend cheaply to the Emirate. The 6-year loan, originally signed in July 2012, was split between dirham and US dollar denominated tranches, both priced at 325 basis points over the London interbank offered rate. Last year, the retailer negotiated the pricing of the dirham-denominated tranche to 225 BPS and the dollar tranche to 250 BPS. On Tuesday, the Dubai Duty Free stated that it was repricing the dirham tranche further to 150 BPS and the dollar tranche to 175 BPS. Another $750 million dollar-denominated loan taken last September to fund the company's expansion at Dubai International Airport is also being repriced to 175 BPS. Citibank led the repricing of the $1.75 billion facility, while Dubai's Emirates NBD led work on the second loan. Dubai Duty Free was established in 1983 as the sole duty-free operator at the departure and arrival areas of all terminals at Dubai International Airport. Dubai-based Damac Properties on Tuesday revealed plans to build a new project in Dubai land featuring what it called the greenest living spaces in the Emirates. Following last year's launch of Akoya by Damac, the developer has announced a second master development called Akoya Oxygen. Spread over 55 million square feet, it will offer parklands, green open spaces and private gardens. The development close to Akoya by Damac will include various residential home options surrounding a championship golf course designed by an unnamed international golfing star, according to Damac's statement. Ziad Al-Char, the managing director of Damac Properties, was quoted as saying that the developer will be relocating over 4,000 trees into the development to ensure cleaner air and a naturally cooler temperature, adding that the green concept will be integral to this new community, with homes will be incorporating energy-efficient materials such as lighting, low-emission paints and solar water heating systems.